Hello everyone, my name is Eric and welcome back to Stasis. We're in the most horrendously disgusting place I've ever seen in a game. To me at least, this is one of the more disgusting ideas. A eugenics lab with like unwilling hosts and stuff. It's disgusting, really. When you think about it. I mean, it's not that graphic compared to how other games can be. Oh, there's a sink. I need that one. I mean, yeah, it could be much worse. It could be more graphic. It could be like first person, like Dead Space, things like that. Luckily, it's not. And I'm glad for that. But the implications of this thing, holy hell. It's horrible. Now, let's use the bandage in the sink, because we need to get rid of the robot. Hopefully it doesn't see me here. Aha! Look at that. Now, Mr. Robot, it's time for you to die. There we go. Shorted out the robot. That's some seriously strong defibrillators. Yep. That's the sentry bot gone. Thank goodness. Whew.
Easy does it. God, just hate it.
Yep. John, you're unsteady on your feet, aren't you? Seriously unsteady. There we go. Let's see now. I got something. Twisted metal. That's what I got from it. There's an elevator platform here. Can I go? No, there's nothing here. So I'll just walk over here. And let's go up a floor. Let's see where this leads. There's another sink here and a power pad.
Warning. The oxygen atmosphere generating system is no longer functioning. Product failure is imminent.
Uh-huh. Okay. Another thing I probably can't go through without being sliced into small pieces. Let's do this. Use some liquid nitrogen on this thingy, and then what happens when cold meets hot? Something bad. Like that. Damn, John. Wow. You're badass. There we go. New room. What the fuck? Aliens? The Greys? Holy hell. And there's something here. There's a hybrid. It has fallen from the operating team and crawled around aimlessly peregrination. No doubt delirious. Whoa. Charles Williams. Francis, I still awake at night thinking of you. You haunt my dreams, my nightmares, my fantasies. We found love, dear. Oy. That's the lady, and she's dead by now too. Hours are off limits between 2 and 4 a.m. So that's when I work. Naturally, I prepare, blah blah blah, see the rating. But strangely, my work continues, but I swear, darling Francis, I can feel you watching me. I'm trying to work longer hours to complete the new and reborn you, but it's not easy. Marvin has already had a look at some of my work. I'm sure as blah blah. Wait, I wonder, my darling, I'm the curse. You know it was an accident. I know you remember. I've never committed. Just one of those troublesome neighbors. This woman. I mean, are all the people who worked here crazy? Wow. Okay. It seems like a mandatory thing to work for the Kane Corporation. You need to be fucked up in the head. Considering what they did, I'm not surprised. Come on. Lana, Daryl, Frederick, and Nay. Tara McCormick, First Lieutenant, Marine Liaison. Subject appears to be inherited her mother's powerful physical build. Latent aggression, recommendation. In the group cell. Okay, Daryl. Willow Brody, nurse. Quiet but intelligent, attempted to pick a lock in his cell yesterday but failed to escape. Frederick. Non-crew member. Mary Maxwell. Shows little with Muslim state, developing a strong tactical mind. Nay. There we go! One to watch, cunning, extraordinarily fast, and dangerous. Appears to prefer isolation as attempted pairings results in fatalities. Takes an alpha role, easily dominates the other Novi. A definite candidate for Lana's mate. Okay, so our wife has been killed. She was a test subject. Oh, that's conjoined twins. Healthy organism, emaciated, starving organism. Hey, bone mending glue. I need that. Come on. For God's sake. There, pick it up. There. That's a bone mending glue. I don't know what I need it for right now. Tiny hybrid. Wizard hybrid, strap down hybrid, strap down hybrid. What else do we have in here? I thought there would be more comment about the fact that his wife was one of the research subjects and probably have died from this. But no, John, you don't care about that, do you? Now, let's see, what's the next place we will end up in? The plot thickens. It's interesting. But it seems like we made the grays ourselves. Whew, it's still warm. Bloody warm. What the hell? Whoa. That creature looks pissed off. Mainframe, machinery, storage, blah blah blah, terminals, glass wall. Glass wall. This observation wall is stained top to bottom with a pleasant array of sticky dried substances. Ugh. Ah, a PDA.
Don't go any further. I'm warning you now.
How could you do this?
I do with my children as I see fit.
Yeah, it is.
Spare me the pity of the righteous. Your daughter owes her life to me.
What do you know about Rebecca?
ARG was good on this ship, Mr. Marichek. Cancer, HIV, Ebola. I eliminated them all. Her life is mine to do with as I choose. Oh yes, I know about everything, Johnny boy. I know about your daughter and all about your wife. You are accountable.
Jammed his signal, John. You need to hurry. We're close.
Okay. What do you mean by that? Oh, Dr. Malan! They fear the unknown. So, now comes the interesting thing. The new year begins, the wheel turns, and the Groom Lake continues to lead the vanguard of scientific discovery for all humankind. Yet I feel dissatisfied, even as the peons who work under me celebrate the new year. I wonder why. Why would you celebrate such an asinine concept as an outdated Gregorian calendar on a ship that's currently swimming through the depths of space. The reason is clear. Comfort. They fear the unknown, the alien, the impossible. I do not. I embrace the unforgiving cosmos with open arms. The problem with the research we do is the humans doing it, constrained as they are by conscience, remorse, and sometimes even fear. We try to grasp the infinite and give it a framework that ill fits its cosmic splendor. This is my 10th year as Special Project Director for Kane Corporation. Despite my discoveries and quests for knowledge, I'm held back at every turn by paperwork, moralizing scientists, and that group of degenerate toadies that I sit on the board with. If I were to rid of them, then my word would be God. My word, not the word of a corporation. Still, they have their uses. The research is funded by Kane, and the Groom Lake is kept running by the money and personnel they provide. But the time will come when all this changes. You mark my word. March 19. I'm inundated with emails from all departments about the inconsistencies with storage and containment samples. This grand masquerade is sometimes more tedious than it's actually worth. Worst of all was Dr. Way and the technician, Miss Callister, is it? I'd normally make short work of such troublemakers, but it hardly seems worthwhile. Troublemakers must be allowed to make trouble, because if they disappear, that legitimizes their claims, and somebody will always take up the fallen Crusader's torch. Dr. Bachman's tendencies are becoming harder to restrain. I'm well aware of his shortcomings. The old man is as brilliant as he is deranged, yet manages to go about his work with a sociopathic glee. He's useful to have around. He has requested more bodies for seed, specifically more women who were recently pregnant. That is problematic, as we have very few such women on board, and imports are not easy to come by. We may have to play this one under the radar. May 20th. That fool, Dr. Gray, complained yet again about his beloved insects becoming more aggressive as a result of the power outages. So what? Let them spill out into the decks as far as I'm concerned. The importance of seed outranks the hydroponics project work by 1,000 to 1. I do like playing chess with Dr. Gray, of course. I win every time. A little fact he's unlikely to tell anyone, although he does seem quite happy to contact anyone who's interested, with the opinion that he'd be the next best candidate for my job. Sebastian, you would not, could not handle what I do. If you believe otherwise, then you're a great fool, as I imagined you to be. When the day that I foresee comes, your rotting corpse will be under my feet, and I will laugh. Just need to keep track of the time here. Yeah, it's fine. July 4th. Dr. William is still under the delusion that I don't know about her personal research. Officially, it's illegal for staff to conduct their own research, but this is interesting. Recreating her dead lover in the form of a hybrid? How fascinating. If it works, I'll make use of it. If it doesn't, then it'll burn with the rest of the rejects. The woman is obsessed, and I know that DeSantos is playing no small part in feeding her delusions. I know her secret research won't cause me any problems, or I would never have allowed her on Project Seed. October 23rd. So it seems contaminated waste from the corpse disposal overspill is contaminating the ship. It's causing fungal growth, or so my various drones tell me. The fungus is a riveting proposition, though. While I'm angry at Dr. Bachman for terminating more subjects than strictly necessary, these unintended side effects are fascinating. I intimated as much to Dr. Gray, and of course stroked his ego with hints of promotion and glory. Promotions! He'll keep the fungus alive. The engineers want it destroyed, but I'm sure we can delay that. This experiment is becoming more engaging by the day, and I haven't even had to lift a finger. So while they clog up my inbox with demands and Rome burns, I plan to play the violin. We're more than secure here anyway, and this has a certain inevitability to it. I must record the daily developments as the experiment grows. November 30th. It is as I foresaw. Panic, destruction and mayhem. And yet Seed continues apace. Once the fervor and the flame dies down, we'll sweep the decks of detritus and repurpose all of it for my beautiful hybrid creations. No more growing plants for the good of mankind. God is no longer in the machine, my friends. I am God. Whoa, serious nutcase here. December 25th. My beautiful children have excelled themselves. They kill, they learn, they adapt. A primal species without any of the trappings of morality. It's their time now. They almost came to be once, many years ago. But were snuffed out by humanity. Afraid of its natural successors, this systematic extermination was given a name, the eugenics war. Finally! Some information about that. The public knew it as corporate warfare. In truth, it was coordinated genocide. Humanity wasn't ready for Professor Guerin's astounding discovery and sought to destroy it. His work was not perfect, of course. That's where I came in. I spent most of my life as part of Kane, trying to access Professor Guerin's original work. Old man Kane pushed me to the top because we shared the ideal, the utilization of science for the perfection of humanity. Where we differed were the methods by which this was to be achieved. Not that he had much more to say after I held that pillow to his face as he lay in his hospital bed. All for a higher purpose. Creation of our species from raw subjects will become impossible now that the crew are dead, dying, or unclean, but that's hardly an issue. Any subjects who were flawed or imperfect have been turned into the fertilizer that will nurture the perfection of the surviving race. Now the challenge is moving the Groom Lake out of range of any other ship. No one can be allowed to escape this ship alive. Any good, strong survivors will become members of the new race. I am their creator. I control. I transcend. Holy fuck, man. February 2nd. De Santos, I'm so very disappointed in you. A distress signal? I thought we were of one mind here in Seed. I'll castrate and destroy you for this betrayal. Your flawed body is hardly worthy of becoming one of my children. But for now, I must turn off this accursed signal. You cannot hide from me, Marvin, you drug-peddling little fuck. Wow. Oh boy. That was heavy, but damn, that was interesting. Best one so far. Oh my god. So, guys, that's the end of the episode. Thanks so much for watching. And if you liked what you saw, do leave a like and a comment. But for now, I'm going to sign off. I'll see you guys later.